LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. Okay, guys, to further try to evolve my channel, okay, to definitely try to further evolve the women's MMA content on my channel, I'm going to start weekly, okay? I'm going to start weekly doing like almost a promotion of a fighter that we don't know about. Okay, if there's anyone, okay, that you know that nobody's ever talked about, that people don't talk about, then of course I'll be the guy to talk about them, okay? And I research them because I'm researching different women's fighters, learning stuff about them. So if they ever fight, I'll actually know, what I can do and how I make my post-fight videos and so on, okay? But there are certain women's fighters that I want to try to really start actually promoting, okay? Like, I didn't know who, I didn't know who Celine Aga was, until she had a fight with Amy Montenegro. I didn't know who she was, but just researching and actually reaching out and talking to Celine, it's like, man, I found out so many great things about this person, And not only is she a fighter, but, I mean, she's in college. She's doing a lot of stuff. And I like talking about fighters who nobody knows, okay? I like it. And some of you probably knew Celine, okay? I definitely didn't, okay? I'm still fairly new to the women's MMA platform. I'm still new. Because, see, my strong skill set, y'all, is I'm actually good at taking a fight and analyzing fights. Like, I'm actually good at in-the-ring type stuff. That was my strong point. So this right here, this is an evolution of my channel, okay? Because I'm actually, talking about fighters, their past, their histories, and learning about different things. Because, again, we're gonna start having these talks about legacy. And women's MMA is still new. Okay, but we're going to start having talks of legacies, who got the better resumes. There are different things that I want to really do on this channel, okay? And I'm still, trying to get my crap together so we can have that first panel. And Mr. Doc, shout out to Mr. Doc. He's been actually analyzing a lot of people for you, okay, in the comment section. He's very neutral. He doesn't, go one way or the other. He's very neutral. Mr. Doc is probably the most neutral person that, I conversate with. And he's actually been observing comments, for me on my channel. And he's doing it for nothing, and I appreciate it because, the coach ain't rolling. But, hey, Mr. Doc, maybe there's a guy in the comment section. Because, everybody in the comment section, they wealthy. Maybe they can, pay you, man. But seriously, shout out to Mr. Doc for that. And then, we're going to try to have like a panel. We're all going to talk about these women's legacies. I want to try to hold debates. I mean, different kind of things that we can do on this women's platform. Now, seeing that I have about maybe 20 women's MMA fighters subscribed to my YouTube channel, okay, if you guys, okay, if you know that you have something coming up, okay, if you have something coming up, just you can leave a message in my inbox on YouTube. You can, you guys can Facebook me. Some of you, you've reached out to me on Facebook, and we've had a lot of just conversation in Facebook. Or you can just leave a message right here on my page. If you have anything, it doesn't even have to be a fight. If it's something interesting that you want people to know, that you want me to talk about, leave me a message, okay? Leave a message. In the comment section, you can do that. If you see the video and the video is very new, leave a comment because I'm probably going to see that. But, if the video has been around for a few hours, see the comments begin to get diluted. And so I don't find them as fast as I would, okay? So, you can reach out to me in my inbox like some of you have done before. You can reach out to me on Facebook. And, of course, I'll talk. But let me know because I will come on this channel, okay? I will cover whatever you need me to cover, okay? I'm doing this to try to help. I mean, I know right now, see, the coach ain't grand. He ain't on the grand stage yet. But the coach every day is working to get on the grand stage. Every day, more and more of you are following the channel, okay? And most of my channel will be women's MMA, okay? I've decided. Until boxing can get his act together, I'll talk about a few boxing topics here and there. But, the majority of this channel, I'm going to really keep trying to push these women and get them the publicity they need. And also women's boxing. Okay, women's boxing. I'm going to start I'm talking about them, okay? I'm even, trying to do a few things and get a couple of boxers to give their opinion. So you don't have to be just women's MMA. You can be any kind of women's contact sport, okay, if you're fighting, okay? Even if you only do taekwondo, okay, good. If you only practice jiu-jitsu, okay, great. Okay, let me know if you have anything coming up. If you have a bout that you want people to try to pay attention to, okay, let me know. Because I will sit here, I'll put the bout up. I don't care what kind of discipline you're in. If it's something that we can watch, or if it's something, I don't care what you have going on. Even if you want me to talk about some of your training, what you're doing at training, who you are, let me know. Because the coach will broadcast you live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. You see, what the coach is going to do, okay? I'm going to make this the best women's MMA platform on YouTube, okay? I'm going to make this the best women's MMA platform on YouTube. And, I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better equipment. Things are going to start working better, okay? And I'm going to, really get into it. I make my videos on just my pure drive and passion, okay? And a lot of times I'm not worried about this. I'm not worried about the huge budgets that some of these channels have. I'm not worried about that because I know what I bring to the table. I know that I can get you, listening to, somebody that you don't know. I know the coach can. I have that gift. I can do that, okay? But, again, this is what we're going to start doing. And I hope soon, if anybody's interested in, having the legacy talks, I figured out now how to get the Google Hangouts going. Shout out to the Lions Den boxing community. I figured that out. So now, getting these legacy talks going on, we can argue, we can debate. And I think it'll be a beautiful thing to help the sport of women's MMA thrive, man. Because my thing is, yes, I like the men are entertaining. I like it. But, see, me coming up as a fighter in one of these gyms, me coming up, I just used to see the opportunities that the women didn't get. I used to actually see, this is stuff that y'all don't know. This stuff I've seen, okay? I've seen women, getting cheated out of their money. Hell, I've seen women getting propositioned. And I've seen people point blank said, you know what, if you do X, Y, and Z, I know so-and-so in the UFC. And I can definitely get them to talk to you. Proposition them for sex, for all kind of crazy stuff, just so they can get an opportunity. And some of these naive women, they fell for it. And they still not fighting in the UFC. And it's crazy. And I'm like, man, I'm going to bring attention to stuff like that. Because that stuff is going on in these gyms right now. I had a female fighter 3 days ago tell me some stuff that was going on in her gym, and she had to change gyms. I mean, but you know what? And the person, they wanted to remain anonymous for a while. And I'm going to keep it that way. But I am going to talk about it. I'm going to expose a lot of different things. And then when the pay scales are comparable to the men, when they're comparable, when they're getting the same respect, then, okay, I'll start talking about more of the men. Okay? I mean, I'll do that. That's my code of ethics. All right? So you guys, definitely, if there's anybody, you put it up, there's nobody out of reach. Okay? Now, normal commenters, I know you guys are going to leave the comments down. That's fine, okay? But, somebody you think I need to cover. It's like somebody told me about a fighter, and I didn't know who she was, but when I finally figured out, I started looking at the information, I'm like, wow, this is a really, really dynamic fighter, okay? Like, I really, and so I started researching. So that's what I'm going to start doing. You guys, tell me what you think. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. Please subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.